Welcome, everyone, to 55 and 5, episode 13, Cary. We're officially cracking the 10% mark of the 121.
And we're on lucky number 13, so I'm going to be able to share a lot of information. And those who've been joining in and enjoying this through Instagram, through YouTube, through Twitter, please, we've gotten some feedback from guys like Pat Lepard, Al Getz, Matt Farmer.
Tim Hornebaker has written the great books.
Right. So if you have additional information, as was with the great thespian
Vic Holbrook.
Yes.
Yeah. Learn a little bit more about him.
We want to learn about it more. You know, we need to learn about it also. So
I bought these great cards. They're from 1955. They're released primarily in Canada. They look beautiful. They're stunning. It's a look back into the past, but I don't know jack about, I'd say, 90% of these folks, Cary. And I've enlisted the help of Cary, who's a wrestling historian, who's got beautiful posters. He's got magazines, collects just about everything. You're working on the 54 set, which is very similar, has a lot of the same wrestlers. But we wanted to learn a little bit about each wrestler. So we're on card number 13 out of 121. We intend to get through the whole set. This puts us over the 10% mark officially. And Cary, to explain the rules briefly, I set a timer for 5 minutes. For the folks like Luthez, Anthony Naraka, we go the full 5 minutes. For the folks like Steve McGill, who has maybe 40 documented matches under his belt, we don't go so long. This one could go either way. This man, I'm gonna give you a hint, has a lot in common with the Briscoes. So that is your hint. And I'm gonna show him to the camera here. We'll take a look. A lot in common with the Briscoes is your hint. I'm going to start the timer, and I do have the safety net. That's what this note card is, because I don't know anything about this man. I'm wondering if Cary does. He's a handsome guy, and if you look him up, he's got great studio photos. He was intended to be a star in Ontario. His name is Bill Stack.
And I get to stare at him like a stone image. Ian.
Yeah.
Bill Stack. Oh, come on. I just don't know.
Yeah, so he's actually a farmer. He's a real-life farmer.
I was going to say, is he a chicken farmer?
Yeah, he's a farmer. I couldn't figure out what kind of farmer, but he special thanks to Andrew Calver on MapleLeafWrestling.com, who's got a really nice biography on Billy Stack. Went by Farmer Billy Stack, or Bill Stack, legitimate farmer. And he was pretty much an underneath guy from 45 to 59. Wrestled a lot of enhancement matches. Wrestled Maple Leaf Gardens. Wrestled in the Klondike promotion in Saskatchewan, which is the first time that's come up.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, so I dabbled there, but Klondike Wrestling in Saskatchewan, very interesting. And Eddie Quinn in Montreal. He wrestled a lot of big names, even though he's an underneath guy. So the impression that I got, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, is that he was sort of an enhancement guy like you'd see on television in the 80s, like a Brooklyn Brawler or a Barry Horowitz, but he appeared to be a fan favorite version, so maybe Jim Powers, because he wrestled Sam Steamboat, Buddy Rogers, Killer Kowalski, Don Jardine, when Don Jardine was first breaking in. Unfortunately, he was usually on the losing end of all of those. He also has a link to Night Court. Do you know what that might be? The television show.
Wait a minute.
Specifically,
isn't that a comedy?
Yeah, and who was the most
situation comedy from the late 80s?
And who was the most popular character? Do you remember? He was tall and bald.
I don't.
The Great Bull. He was the bailiff, and Billy Stack was also a bailiff. So our guy Bill Stack was running at least 3 jobs at any given time. He was a farmer, a licensed bailiff, and a professional wrestler that was being seen in front of pretty big crowds at the Maple Leaf Gardens.
Well, you got me again. You probably on the next episode, I'll be being replaced by Matt Farmer or Al Getz or Tim Hornbaker or
Andrew Calver at Maple Leaf Wrestling.
Right.
He's 6'4", could have been a huge star, but he didn't really want to leave his hometown. He was kind of a protege of Whipper Billy Watson in that territory, who'd kind of help cultivate it. But he didn't really want to leave Ontario. Wanted to maintain his farm, wanted to maintain being a bailiff. And I bet he made pretty good money. So he didn't travel too much, the occasional trip to St. Louis, but that's really about it. He really stuck to really stuck to Ontario for the most part.
Well, impressive looking gentleman.
Yeah, matinee. I mean, I encourage you to Google Billy Stack. He's got a great high cheekbones, big smile, and this guy could have been a box office star in New York. He really could have.
Well, you got me again.
Well, I'm just happy we learned a little bit more about Bill Stack today. We were at almost 3 minutes on the dot, 3 minutes, 2 seconds on Billy Stack, but I hope I learned a lot. I hope you did. And
well, yeah, I'm learning a lot because I'm not contributing anything, but that's okay. I especially, it's unfortunate that it's not unfortunate. It would be nice if they had a set of cards that would have maybe came out in 76,
yeah,
or 66.
Right,
I'd have a little bit better shot. But yeah. Well, maybe next time I'll be able to contribute a little.
Well, maybe we could do the 82 All-Star set once we get through this set. 82 All-Star set has a lot of guys that we both know.
That's all right. It's fun doing it, and it's fun learning.
There you go. Number 13, unlucky this time, Billy Stack, the farmer. A lot in common with the Briscoes, has a lot in common with Bull from Night Court. And Cary and I have a lot in common. We're having a lot of fun doing 55 and 5. Join us again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. YouTube. It launches every weeknight. And maybe we'll see somebody that we know, maybe not.
Please.
Please. I'm open too. I'm feeling bad about all these folks. It's a lot of fun learning about them. But hopefully we'll get Buddy Rogers, maybe Luthez, maybe Dory Funk Jr. or Sr. rather. Who knows? Who knows who will draw? So
okay.
For Cary, Ian, AJ, I'm Ian. Hope you join us again on 55 and 5.